What's happening? Big K busy. We here to talk real quick, y'all. So 1090 Jake. We still talk about this Gucci Man Pooh Shiesty shit. If you confused, if you didn't read the title, you just clicked on the video. Hey, welcome. Like, subscribe, hype. You know what I'm saying? Hey, welcome. K.A.Vuitton. Welcome to the channel. Grab yourself a seat. Welcome to the Gutter Militia. We here to talk rude and crude and be 100% honest. A lot of these motherfuckers got relationships to take care of. I don't. So I'm going to say it loud and say it proud. You heard me? So we here for this. Anyways, but 1090J claims Gucci Man cried during the Pooh Shiesty's alleged robbery. Now, again, we've been having this discussion about this Pooh Shiesty Gucci Man situation. I'm not here to change my stances, but yes, I understand Gucci Man is a mythical savage. Yes. The person tried to unalive him and he put him in a box and he buried him at a playground. Yeah, we know about Gucci Man. Zone said, yeah, we know about him. We know. That's history. But just because Gucci Man was on that time back in the day doesn't mean that's the same. Well, yes, that's the same person, but that doesn't mean that mentality is the Gucci Man we see today. Family man, we've seen, he's been having some episodes. His mental health ain't in the best of places, and he's trying to live a more healthy life. So with the whole Pooh Shiesty situation, and I know people's like, oh, Gucci Man is a street dude. Why's he snitching and this and that? Harumph. And being mad and outraged and all this other type of shit. So come on, sit down. Let's have a conversation with Kofi. So with that being said, right, I get it. Does it look the best? We know Gucci Man wants to sign the really street dude, street nigga. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look the best, but I will say this. This ain't that Gucci Man. There's clearly a change. This ain't the same Gucci Man that was on that type of time. And regardless, if I'm coming here as a business executive and I allegedly had business executives with me, I don't really got to say nothing. They might tell it all, number one. Now, yes, I would have not released the song. The song was a little crazy, I would say, and it wasn't the best. I would have released that. But I feel like we are focused on this snitching rhetoric more than the fact of, and again, Gucci could have Pooh Shiesty in a bad contract, so let's not disregard that. I always say a lot of the time, the first contract you sign as an artist, especially when you want to come up and you relatively don't really have a name and shit. Now with streaming and all these like all these other places, United Masters, all these other places you could kind of go and empire and build yourself. You might not get like a fucked up deal, but still people is in fucked up deals. Even with all that being said, Pooh Shiesty could have got a bad deal. Of course, he went to jail. You seen what FDO did, probably made a lot of money. He thinking, where the fuck is that for me? Well, Gucci Man collecting a lot of that because, again, he's the label head. So, boom, the situation allegedly happens, or at this point, it does happen. And a lot of people saying stuff. Of course, we've seen Fujiato, like, stand behind his mans, Pooh Shiesty. But I feel like we took the snitching narrative and took away from the narrative that Pooh Shiesty tried to rob Gucci Man and try to unalive him. I really don't think where he was trying to go. Like, he was on some Suge Knight type of shit in the 90s. But at least in the 90s, technology wasn't as progressed as it is now. So I always look at him and ponder, why the fuck was he doing that? Also with the ankle monitor. Nigga, they got you on GPS. They know where you at. So I was just perplexed and confused why the fuck that nigga was on that type of time. But again, so would it behoove me that Gucci Man was crying? Hey, listen, I know we're supposed to be hardened and, all this shit, like, saying tough, but niggas cry. We ain't gonna act like that doesn't happen. And also, this ain't that nigga. He's coming to you as a businessman, you know what I'm saying? And probably didn't think this situation would happen. If he cried, maybe he think about his family member, his kids, like, you know what I'm saying? So it don't make me look at him super crazy. Again, it ain't the best for the image. It ain't the best. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But as a human being, I ain't gonna look at that nigga crazy as hell. Police recently arrested Pooh Shiesty for allegedly kidnapping and robbing Gucci Mane in Dallas earlier in the year. I can't believe Wack and kind of Edwin 22 was breaking that shit. But anyways, 1090 Jake says that Pooh Shiesty wanted Gucci Mane to feel hurt when he allegedly robbed him at the music studio in Dallas, Texas earlier this year. Speaking with Vlad TV for a new, of course, it's a Vlad clip. By the way, you ain't gonna see clips of Vlad. Hey, listen, I'm sorry, you ain't gonna see no clips. That shit might get claimed. Jake argued that Shiesty taking the iconic rapper's jewelry in addition to forcing him to release him from his record contract showed that the move was personal. Jake began by suggesting that Shiesty wanted to make Gucci feel some type of way. Growing up on Gucci too, like Gucci had a lot of people crashing out and living what he was rapping, and that's why a lot of people feel some type of way. Everybody looked at him like a gangster, but okay, and yes, young Gucci, yes, lean gut Gucci, yes. But we do have to understand, this is Gucci at this point is an elder statesman in this hip hop shit. It's different. Yes, that's him. I believe I made the connection to South Central. What was it like? What's his name? OG Bobby Johnson or whatever. But anyways, dude, he was doing his hits, went to jail, converted to Islam, became a Muslim in jail, practiced a Muslim in jail. And he came out, he didn't want his son to be on the type of time he was on. He wanted to change, you know what I'm saying? So as much as Gucci on his younger years was doing some other shit, bro, he's prospering, he's flourishing. He ain't on that type of time anymore. He trying to be a businessman. And like I said, my nigga's mental health ain't right. Like, come on, bro. I'm not holding this nigga to being discreet. Like, I ain't holding him to that. He's been far removed from that for a while. Yes, if niggas is playing up personas and stuff to sell music or clothing or whatever, that's one thing. But like, nigga, this is real life at the end of the day. There's Gucci Mane, and then there's, I don't even know, what's his name? Roderick? Yeah, like there's the real motherfucker, the birth given name, and the persona of Gucci Mane. Yes, sometimes two things is the same, but at the same point, nigga, we getting older in age. Like, and as you get older, you learn certain things, bro. You don't have to be trigger happy. You can have discernment and you can have a proper conversation. And regardless, yes, Pooh Shiesty, you did your big one, whatever. Nigga, still business-wise, if they caught your head, like, nigga, yeah, it was still some shit. So the fact this even came out that it was under duress, like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, like I was saying, where was I at? They looked at him as a gangster because that's how he carried himself. He's always talking about, you try me, I'ma smoke you. You do this, I'ma smoke you. He got tried and no one believed it because of his reputation as a gangster. That's why nobody believed it, he said. Okay, but like, how long? Like, is there not elder statesmen gangsters? Can't you? Like, because if Gucci Mane was like 60 years old and a nigga did this to him, like, I'll be like, nigga, what the fuck is this going on? If a nigga came to me, like, yo, but Gucci a gangster, I'm like, nigga, he's 60. My nigga Gucci in this for, like, come on now. Like, there has to be a graduation from being a street nigga to, like, hey, nigga, I put in my time. Like, I'm at the old folks home now. I'm enjoying my riches. Like, come on. 1090J continued. To hear he went out like that, Hernandez Govan said he was like crying or some ish. He did an interview saying Pooh Shiesty was the one taking the jewelry out of his ears and that Gucci was teary-eyed. When Vlad TV shared a clip on Instagram, fans had mixed reactions to the claim. I can only see Gucci crying if he was so heartbroken that Shiesty backdoored him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he expected that out of Pooh, one user wrote. Another added, some of the biggest gangsters of all time told. Yeah, that is true. The drama began. Okay, y'all don't really need a recap because I kind of recapped the situation in the beginning. Again, I feel like we being too harsh. Yes, I know what Gucci Mane stands for. I'm not going to act dumb. But I do feel like as people, we can grow. And that, yes, just because you present yourself as one thing in the beginning of your career, that it stays with you forever. You can grow. So this is why I don't like this argument. If he cried or not, it is what it is, bro. The situation happened. We will figure this shit out as it goes to court or however the fuck it works. But we'll see. I just look at Pooh Shiesty as a bit of an idiot because you got out, the fan base was rocking with you, we've been waiting for the music, and then this shit transpires. And that's why I look at Pooh Shiesty like, nigga, what the fuck was you doing? And that's why I'm perplexed and confused by him. But anyways, what do y'all think? Hey, comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. You heard me. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all, else gang. Aye.